The other day, Nikola stock was up 20% after announcing that they'll be partnering with Travelcenters of America to deploy their hydrogen fueling stations. Meanwhile, somewhere out there, Trevor Milton probably just dumped a bunch of his shares on everybody. Let's talk about it. Hi all, my name is Greg and I make videos about the stock market and options trading. Today, I'm going to be revisiting an old friend, Nikola Motors. So to break this video down for you, first I'm going to talk about the Travelcenters of America partnership and what this really means. Then we'll talk about the future of Nikola Motors and their stock. But before we get into it, if you enjoy this type of video where I try to deep dive into these different articles and show you what they really mean, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. With that out of the way, let's talk about Nikola. The other day, Nikola announced that they'll be partnering with Travelcenters of America to help build out their hydrogen fueling stations, and now it's a headline. But if you read the small text underneath it, it says that Nikola announced his first 2 heavy-duty hydrogen fueling stations. This should have been the real headline, in my opinion. This means that they're only going to be building out 2 hydrogen fueling stations, and while 2 is greater than 0, but this is like taking 1 step forward after Nikola taking 100 steps back. Nikola said that this is the largest publicly traded operator and franchisor of any full-service travel center. And I'm not going to pretend to know what that means, but I do know that this company has a $383 million market cap, which really isn't much at all. Regardless though, Travelcenters of America agreed to collaborate with Nikola Motors to build out 2 hydrogen fueling stations at their TA Petro sites. They said that this collaboration marked the first step to collaborate mutual development of a nationwide network of hydrogen fueling stations. And this is where the funny business starts to kick in, where Nikola starts to speculate on timelines, because they've been so accurate with that before, right? They expect these 2 hydrogen fueling stations, and let me repeat that number again, 2 hydrogen fueling stations to be commercially available by Q1 of 2023. Mind you, right now we're in Q2 of 2021, so this is almost 2 years away. They expect these 2 hydrogen fueling stations in California to help drive adoption of hydrogen fuel cell powered trucks. But the issue with that is, right now, not a lot of companies are focused on making hydrogen fuel cell powered trucks. Except for Nikola, of course. And Nikola expects their hydrogen fuel cell powered Nikola Tre to be available sometime at the beginning of 2023, the same time that these hydrogen fueling stations are going to be available. But again, Nikola isn't very good at timelines. More often than not, Nikola Motors just scratches their projects altogether like they did with the Nikola One and the Nikola Badger. But hey, maybe they'll get it done, and I'm gonna look like a fool in 2023 with their 2 hydrogen fueling stations. I've definitely got my doubts on the company, but can you really blame me after them failing to deliver for 5 years in a row now? They still haven't sold a single truck. This company has a $4.5 billion market cap, and by the sounds of this news, with them only building out 2 hydrogen fueling stations, it doesn't sound like they're gonna be making a whole lot of money even in 2023. This company is already burning through cash like crazy with a net loss of $384 million last year, and at this point, it's not even worth them doing a share offering. They're probably still paying hella lawyer fees for the scandal with Trevor Milton last year and the company's lies, putting even more costs on the company, and they're basically throwing their cash into a fire pit. I think that their total costs and expenses is easily going to accelerate to over $500,000 by the end of the year. And with no expected revenue for this year and a cash pile of $800,000 as of the year ended 2020, this means their ending cash balance for 2021 is probably going to be around $300,000. Supposedly, they're supposed to start sales of the battery electric Nikola Tre sometime by the end of the year, and by 2022, they're supposed to have their Coolidge, Arizona factory building out these Nikola trucks here in the States. Here's the progress on that, by the way. So far, they have a couple buildings up, so it's more than just a dirt pile now, but it's as far stretched from the 1 million square foot factory that they're supposed to be building out. Last month, Nikola proposed a share offering of up to $100 million through an SEC filing, and the proceeds from this is supposed to help them finish their Coolidge, Arizona factory, help them build their trucks, and help build out hydrogen fueling stations. This share offering proposal was wrote up way back on March 15th when Nikola stock was trading at $17, and now it's trading at $12. So, doesn't seem to me like this is actually going to go through. Nikola stock has been on a downward trajectory ever since June of 2020 when I first made a video on the stock, and I really don't know who in their right mind would be buying up these shares in order to help fund the company. If anything, I think if they do the share offering in the bear market that we're in right now, they're going to create even more selling pressure by creating more supply of their stock in a low demand environment, sending their stock down further than they were before, under $9.50, and probably to around $8. Honestly, I think this company deserves to go to zero because they have no sales, they lie to investors, and they keep pushing back their deadlines and scrapping their projects. But somehow this company is clinging on for dear life to a $4.5 billion market cap. I guess as long as you can sell a pipe dream and just a little bit of hope to your investors, you can have a multi-billion-dollar company. I mean, Theranos was worth $9 billion at one point, so we're just going to have to wait to see how this plays out. But my bets are on Nikola going bankrupt sometime in the next 2 years. Let me know what month and year you think Nikola is going to go bankrupt down in the comments below, or if you think this company is going to be the next big thing. And before I go, if you want to know what I'm trading and when I'm trading it, I post all my trades over on my premium Discord, which you can find on my Patreon down in the pinned comment below. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video, and thank you to all my patrons for the support. And as always, remember to stay positive, stay green. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.